On paper, the Titanic was perfect, bigger than anything that had ever sailed before, stronger, more advanced, a ship designed not just to cross the Atlantic, but to prove something, to prove that technology had finally caught up with nature, that human engineering had outgrown fear, and for a while, it felt like that was true. The Titanic did not leave port as a tragedy. It left as a celebration, a ship built on confidence. When Titanic set sail in April of 1912, it carried more than passengers. It carried belief. Belief in progress. Belief in modern design. Belief that disasters belonged to the past. Newspapers called it unsinkable. Engineers trusted its watertight compartments. Passengers boarded with calm confidence. Some even joked about how safe they felt. And that confidence shaped everything that followed. The first quiet decision. The decision that sealed Titanic's fate did not happen in a single moment. It happened slowly, quietly. It began with speed. Titanic was capable of incredible velocity for a ship of its size, and there was pressure, subtle, unspoken pressure to show it, to arrive early, to impress, to demonstrate what this ship could do. Ice warnings were received, several of them. They were noted, acknowledged, and then largely ignored, not out of recklessness, but out of confidence. Nothing like this has ever failed. This was the mindset of the era. Technology had advanced rapidly. Failures belonged to older machines, older systems. The Titanic represented something new, stronger steel, better design, smarter engineering. Why slow down for dangers that ships had always faced? Why adjust course for a threat that had never truly defeated modern industry? The decision was simple. Maintain speed. Small choices, big consequences. Another decision followed. Binoculars for the lookout were missing. No one believed they would truly be needed. The night was calm. The sea unusually smooth. Ironically, this made icebergs harder to spot. There were no breaking waves at their base. No foam. No warning signs. Just darkness and trust. The moment everything changed, when the iceberg finally appeared, it was already too late. The order to turn came instantly. The engines were adjusted. The ship responded, but not fast enough. The collision was subtle. Some passengers barely noticed it. Others felt a gentle vibration. It did not feel like disaster. And that, perhaps, was the most dangerous illusion of all. The second critical decision. After the impact, engineers assessed the damage. The ship was badly wounded, but not visibly. Water flooded multiple compartments, more than the Titanic had been designed to survive. The ship was doomed, but many did not know it yet. And here, another decision mattered. The seriousness of the situation was not immediately communicated. There was no panic, no urgency. Lifeboats were prepared. Slowly, passengers were reassured, because admitting the truth meant confronting the unthinkable, that the unsinkable ship was sinking. Lifeboats and assumptions. Titanic carried lifeboats for only a fraction of the people on board. At the time, this was considered acceptable. Regulations were outdated, and again, confidence filled the gaps. Why plan for the impossible? Early lifeboats left partially empty. Some passengers refused to board. Others hesitated, unsure if it was even necessary. The danger didn't feel real yet, and time once again slipped away. When reality finally arrived, as the ship began to tilt, the illusion shattered. Cold water crept higher. The angle of the deck grew sharper. Now, panic had meaning, but by then, choices were gone. Lifeboats filled quickly. Some never returned. The sea did what it always does. It did not negotiate. The final minutes, in the last moments, the Titanic was no longer a symbol of progress. It was a lesson. Lights flickered. Music played briefly to calm fear, and then silence. More than 1,500 people died that night, not because of a single mistake, but because of many small decisions, each one shaped by confidence. The real decision, the decision that sealed Titanic's fate, was not about ice. It was about belief. Belief that technology could not fail. Belief that experience guaranteed safety. Belief that warning signs did not require action. No one intended harm. No one wanted disaster. But intention does not protect against reality. Why Titanic still matters more than a century later. Titanic still captures attention, not because it sank, but because it reminds us how fragile certainty can be. The ship was modern. The crew was experienced. The passengers were confident. And still, it wasn't enough. A lesson that repeats Titanic was not the last time humans trusted progress too much. It was simply one of the clearest examples, where small choices aligned, where hesitation mattered, where confidence delayed action, and where nature reminded us that no system is perfect. Closing. The Titanic did not sink because of ice. It sank because of decisions, because speed felt safe, because warnings felt optional, because failure seemed impossible. And that is why its story still matters, not as a tragedy of the past, but as a warning that never really sinks.